And before we proceed, my first question is always like this. What is quadratic functions? What do you know? Anything, anything related to quadratic functions? Yes, just say it. Yes, what is quadratic function? Let's say somebody asks you, okay, what is quadratic functions? And obviously we don't want to like answer the person's like the full sentence one. You just want to say like just say it. Curve. Okay, so we have curve. What else? Okay, yes. So look like this or like this. Okay, correct. What else? Yes. Ada paksi simetri. Okay, correct. Okay, maximum point, minimum point. Maximum, minimum point. What else? Power of 2. Okay, apa yang power of 2? Power of 2, correct. Apa yang power of 2? Okay, so like we have something like AX, power of 2. Okay, this is quadratic, correct. What else? Parabola. Who said parabola? Yes. The shapes, like the names of the shape is parabola, correct. What else? What else? No? So this is what you have. Okay. The good thing is at least you know something related to quadratic function, which is, oh, okay, good. Alright, so our task now is like you just want to put all the together now. Because you have the idea already. Okay. And first one is, yes, we have like ax square now. Last time linear functions, what is the highest power of x? 1. Now our x, 2. Okay. So what is the general form? So general form here we call this one. Fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. And you can see there, okay, this one is a function because we write in terms of fx. Okay. And a, b, and c are constant. What is constant, guys? What is constant? Should be a number. Okay, correct. Should be a number. So when we say number, can we have like negative, positive number? Yes. Yes. How about fraction? Fraction is a number or not? Fraction number. Fraction is a number or not? Yes. So fraction is a constant or not? Yes. How about set 2? Yes, can. As long as we can have any numbers, like fraction, set, as long as our x is power of 2. Okay. So curve. So this is curve. We may have like concave up. Or probably like we learn this one using the smile one, like senyum. Or masam, this one. Okay. And how do we decide like which one is like, oh, this one we call it, informal one we call it senyum, and this one we call it masam. But the correct term is this one is concave up, this one is concave down. But you can say senyum or masam as long as you know something. Okay. And how do we decide the shapes of our quadratic function? Depends on the value of which one, a, b, or c? A. So this one, what happened to our A? So if we have A is greater than 0, then we have like senyum 1. Obviously lah, because if we like positive, obviously when we have like positive news, we senyum lah. Okay, and the other one, what happened to our A? Negative. So basically the shapes of our quadratic functions of our parabola depend on the value of A. Okay, just by looking at A, you can decide, okay, this is the shape. Okay. Alright, so Parksy symmetry here. Well, what is Parksy symmetry? Correct. What is Parksy symmetry? Okay, line. Yes. What is the purpose of Parksy symmetry? Yes, somebody say lipat here. What else? Correct. Lipat correct. Line correct. Apa dia? Yes, balance. Like when we have like Parksy symmetry, left and right hand side should be balanced or above and below. Okay, and later ask me where in the Parksy symmetry from our graph. I might forget to mention. Okay, so maximum and minimum point. What is maximum, guys? The highest point. Minimum point? Lowest point. So if we have this curve, like when our A is greater than 0, then this is our curve, correct? So if this is our curve, what point do we have? Minimum. Okay, so if our A is less than 0, and this is our curve, what points do we have? Maximum. So basically, like maximum or minimum point, we can decide by simply looking at the value of A2. Just by looking at the value of A, you know the shapes of the graph. And you know, okay, this is the shape. And you can say, okay, this is like minimum point. Okay, so you know, okay, we should have minimum point. So, and the next task is how to find minimum or maximum point. That's it. Okay. And we do have something down here. Here it says A cannot equals to 0. What happens if A equals to 0? X will be? Okay, correct. When our A equals to 0, basically we have this one, right? Oops. So we have like fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. So it say here our A cannot equals to 0. So what happens? Your friend say here your A will disappear. Okay. So if you sub x equals to 0, so we will have like A 0 square plus B0 plus C, right? And we have like F0 equals to C. So this one, do we have x equals, no. Do we have like x power 2? No, obviously not quadratic now. Do we have x there? No, so obviously not linear. What is the name of these functions? We didn't cover this one. Yeah, itulah, yes. Okay, this one is a constant function, but basically just a straight line, like the horizontal one. Okay. Question, quadratic. This one is like basically just a brief introduction about quadratic. Okay, so my point is easy. I don't want to like when somebody asks you quadratic, you want to say like very mathematics people. Just explain using the normal words or language. At least you know something. Okay. Question? Alright, so okay, we have examples here. Let A equals to 1 over 2. So basically B equals to 2, 6, C 0, 4 form a quadratic function. So what is A, B, and C? This one is not the value of A, B, C from quadratic. Okay, this one like we have 3 different points. First point is A, second point is B, third point is C. So we have 3 different points. How do we, what is the word here? Form a quadratic function. Can you form, this is the answer guys. So we have like 3 different points. Can you form your quadratic equations now? Using the 3 points. Get some ideas first. Yes, you can smile while working too. Don't just smile. Just get some ideas first. You can try any error. Okay, how? Yes, you can think and you can try. And you must do. Get some ideas first. we can complete the questions with a solution. Solution theory. Google. Yeah. Don't show your answer to your friend. Don't trust your friend next to you. Do you get answer? Get it? Get it? Okay. Like they get it. You are in middle. Okay, guys, stop doing. I think yes, you Google. You don't have Google in your test and in the final exam. Sorry, guys. So when you when you read the question, what is your problem? Where is my voice? What is your problem when you finish reading the question? Because you should know your problem before I solve your problem. Do you understand this one is point? Correct? Don't confuse with ABC. A, B, and C here basically like a point. Okay. So when you read the questions, we have like a keyword. What is our keyword here? Quadratic function, correct? So that is the keyword. So what do you know about quadratic functions? You know so many things. Paksi simetri, senyum, masam, etc. But paksi simetri membantu tak dalam case ni? No. Okay. Curve? No. So you need to find like a suitable information that you have to help you with this one. Because you know so many things about quadratic functions. Okay. So the most basic one is this one. Fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Correct? Because I don't give fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c, but I give quadratic functions. Okay? So based on this one, so some of you will confuse. Because we have a here, we have a there. So probably you think they are the same. No. Okay, so we have this one. I said this one is a point, correct? Like coordinate. So what is coordinate? So basically it tells us this one is x. What is 2 there? Y. Basically y. Let's say we put in general y. So this one is x, this one is y, this one is x, this one is y. So we have x, we have y. So basically we have 3 different x, 3 different y. Agree? Let's look at this point. How do like use this point with this function? Yes, say it. How? We have this one with this function. What do we do? Gantikan or masukkan. So when you say masukkan, what do we have here? So what is fx? Y. What is our y? 2. So a here, what is our a here? A is a. Because we don't have like this one with like this one, yes. Because they will confuse with this a. Okay. But what we have here is x and y, right? So this one should be a 1 squared plus b 1 plus c. Can you simplify this one? So we have, oops, we have 2 equals to a plus b plus c. So we have one equation from the first point. I need this one. So now I have like first equation from first point, right? So when we have a equals to 1, 2. So when we have a equals to 1, 2, we have 2 equals to a plus b plus c. So what we do with the second point? Second point is b equals to? Second point is b equals to what? 2, 6. 2, 6. So what we do with 2, 6? Yes, same. So we have 6 equals to a square plus b 2 plus c. Then we simplify. If we simplify, what do we have? 6 equals to 4a plus 2b plus c. Now we have second equations. And our third point is C equals to? C equals to? 0, 4. So 0, 4. What do we do with 0, 4? Masukkan or gantikan. So we have 4. Now we have A 0 square plus B0 plus C. And this one, what do we have? C equals to 4. So now we have like calculated our C. So we have 1, which is C equals to 4. So if you go back to general 1, so this is general 1. Correct? So we have calculated C. Now we have to find the values of A and B. Okay? How do we do this one? We have this one. We have this one, right? And we know what is our C? 4. So our equations now, from 1, we have like 2 equals to A plus B plus 4. So if we simplify this one, what do we have? A plus B equals to -2. Correct? So this one is which equation now? 1 to 3rd equation. Okay. So from 2, what do we have? We have 6 for A plus 2B. So 4A plus 2B plus 4. Because our C is 4. This one, what we can do? We have like 4A plus 2B equals to 2. Can we simplify this one? Yes, we divide by 2. So we have 2A plus B equals to 1. This one equation number 4. Okay. So now we use this equation and these equations to solve the value of A and B. And how do we do this one, the green one? There are 2 methods, I think, like first one is elimination or substitution. Which one do you want to use? So, in this case, we can use elimination. We can take 3 minus 4 or 4 minus 3. Okay, let's say we take 3 minus 4. So 3 minus 4. What do we have here? So 3 minus 4, right? It says. So we have to take A minus 2A. What is A minus 2A? A minus 2A? A minus 2A is? Minus A. Okay. So this one is minus A. And then B minus B. 0. Okay. And last one, minus 2 minus 1. This one is minus 3. So our A is 3. So now we know our A. And how to find B? Pick equation 3 or equation 4. Okay. So from 3, so we have B equals to minus 2 minus 3. This one is minus 5. Okay. So we have calculated our A. We have calculated our B. We have calculated our C. Alright. But the question doesn't ask what is A, what is B, what is C. The question asks quadratic functions. Okay, so therefore we conclude our answer. Therefore, fx equals to 3x squared minus 5x plus 4. Question. Question? Clear? Right? Probably you know the steps now. Oh, okay, this is how you do. What can go wrong is probably like we miscalculate something. Okay. And how do we know? Next question is I always ask myself this one, because when we did this one, and obviously now we have solution, right? Obviously we can compare. Okay. Or even when you have your friends, and you can compare your answer too. How do we know our answer is correct? This is a good question. Like, how do we know? Okay, how do I know my answer is correct? But normally you don't care. Oh, I got the answer. Either it's wrong or correct. I don't care. How do we know this one is correct? Yes. Gantikan your x. Pick any point. Let's say you pick first point, right? Our x is 1, right? And from the point it say y is 2, correct? Just put your x there. Simplify, make sure you get 2. If you simplify x equals to 1, you don't get 2. So basically your quadratic function is wrong. That's how we check. Because my check, normally I check, I don't go through steps. I just check like final answer. So if my final answer is wrong, then I check my steps. Students normally they check step. Okay, if you check step, then you waste your time there. Okay, especially in the exams. Okay, because the exam we have like time. Okay, but other than like outside the exam is fine if you want to check steps. Clear? Okay. All right. Now, just now we form a quadratic function from 3 given points. So now we want to solve a quadratic functions. What is solve, guys? Selesaikan. Okay, what is selesaikan? Get the value of x. So x equals to something. Okay. How many methods do we have? I like this kind of normal question. Because, when you ask normal questions, you indirectly test your understanding. But if you cannot answer your normal questions, then basically you don't have knowledge yet. Somebody, Mio put this one, like he showed it to me. Mio, siapa yang tunjuk tadi? Mio? Yes, 3. Oh, yes. Okay. So now we have got, here we have factoring. What is factoring, guys? Pemfaktoran. What is pemfaktoran? What is pemfaktoran? Kali darab, okay. Kali darab, okay. Macam ada yang darab number sama. Okay, what else? Yes, somebody wrote something on the air, guys, which is good. I like this kind of interaction on the air lah, tunjuk tangan lah. Yes, at least you are trying something. But what did you write on the air just now? I can see it. Yes, guys. Pemfaktoran, this is the one. Yes, use not kembangkan. Kembangkan after pemfaktoran. Okay. This one. What does it mean here? So if your question asks to factorize, your answer or your step should be like this. This is pemfaktoran. Okay. And how do you factorize? I believe you use calculator, correct? Because when I teach matric student, when I say pemfaktoran, they will reply to EQN, sir, EQN. Do you know what is EQN? From the calculation, right? No, from the calculator, right? Yes. When I say pemfaktoran or factorize, they say, okay, serta kami tahu, sir, EQN. So your language is EQN, but the mathematics one is like factorize. Okay. And second one is quadratic. Okay. No, before we go to quadratic formula, do you know how to use calculator? Yes? Oh. You have different calculator. I like the white one because the white one is like, or the pink one or the blue one. We have so many colors now. This one is okay too. Can you ask your friend how to do it? Not now, not now. Okay. Okay. And for those guys, if you have tablet, like you have tablets, right? Because my calculator is out of battery, guys. So like, oh my god. But I bought something from the App Store. I think this one is good and quite cheap compared to that calculator, guys. This calculator. No, okay. No, like if you have tablet, I think I bought this one around 30 ringgit kot. So which is like I can bring it anywhere lah. Okay. And if you use your iPhone, I think you can have this one too. Last time I bought this one 30 ringgit, I think. Okay, guys. Okay. Okay, you can save some money, get this one. No, cannot. Because if you take this one to exam, yes, I don't think you only use calculator. Okay, guys. This calculator, I think because we have so many things, like they have so many functions there, and even we can graph our quadratic functions here, guys. Or linear function is there. Like we have so many apps, we have so many software, but this one is like because it is there, so like we can use this one. Okay. And then if you forget some formulas, there are math formulas. Yes. So let's say we have like, I don't know. Yeah, like this one we have linear equations. So there are so many informations there. I found this one useful, but obviously like we have so many things now. Okay, so it depends on you. Okay, but this one, oh, quadratic equation. And then later we have this one too, exponential log functions. And one thing I like is like this one is not related to my area lah. Like they have physics formula too, which is no. And then they have programming too, but I haven't used this programming, so this one is quite good. Okay. So you can get this one if you want. Right, but if you have that one you need for your exam. Okay, that one is factorized. Got idea what is factorized? Okay. Second one is formula, quadratic formula. This one is the one you like. Okay. So we have this formula which is x equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac root divided by 2a. Okay. Question here is, what is b? The value of your x. What is a here? The value of x square. And what is c? C is like y-intercept. Okay. Can you memorize this formula? Yes? No? Yes, try to memorize this formula. Okay. And we have one more method, but this one is not part of our syllabus, which is computing the square. Computing the square is the best one, because like it looks easy, but like normally normally if we set a question for the test or for exam, we will ask computing the square, but not part of our syllabus. Don't worry. But I just want to say here. Okay, so out of these two, which one do you think is easier for you? Quadratic formula. Factoring is if you can use your EQN. Alright? But problem with it, not problem. Like when you use your EQN, sometimes your calculator gives you x equals to 0.12 something, right? You cannot write x plus minus because there is no such way like you factorize x minus 1.245 x plus 3.284. There is no way that we can factorize this one. So but when you press your EQN, when the output is like good number 2, -4, -5/2, then we can use the factorized one. Okay, but if your calculator show you this number, so my suggestion is don't use factorize, use the formula. Okay. Alright, so now try to solve this one. Okay, now for those who don't know how to press EQN, you can ask your friends now how to press EQN. Yours is EQN ke? Do you know how to use calculator? Oh, here. Then you just move here. What? How do you have it? I know, right? I think degree 2. So A is 4. -17. So 3. And explore your EQN. That one is EQN. Formula? Try dulu cara guys. Factoring and quadratic formula. This is like standard part punya soalan ni. Dapat? Yang tengah dapat dah? Ni? Jom ni dapat? Dah dapat? Betul. What is your question? No, I expect you to like. I expect you like this. This is like easiest question. Boleh, Sofia? Dah. Good enough. Dah. Yes. Okay guys, I need to continue. This one, if you need more assistance, let me know. I think this one is easy. Ish. That is not a good indicator. Okay guys. We continue this one. So next one is sketching a quadratic function. So what is sketching? Like we have sketch. We have draw. Pay attention guys. You can learn your calculator later. So we have sketch, we have draw. When we draw, we need a graph paper. Sketch and we don't need graph paper. When we draw, we need like exact scale, like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. But sketch, we don't need exact scale. What you want to see is like correct shapes. You have your x, y intercepts, and you have your minimum or maximum point. Okay, so now we will find what is maximum point, what is the vertex, and where is the Parksee symmetry. Okay, so we have two figures here. Anything you want to comment, agree or not? Correct? The diagram is correct? Okay. So here we have vertex here. So what is vertex now? Vertex, Parksee symmetry. Yes, vertex will like obviously like intersect Parksee symmetry, correct? What else? Yes, vertex is maximum and minimum point too. So basically gradient there is gradient for vertex is always 0. Clear? Okay. So we have dash line here. So this dash line is actually your Parksee symmetry. Okay. What does it mean when I say Parksee symmetry? You say like sama kiri kanan, and you say kalau lipat dia sama. Okay. So in this context, the purpose of axis of symmetry is when we lipat the quadratic functions, this line akan overlap dengan this line, but they are exactly balanced. Okay, when we draw the perfect quadratic lah. But when we sketch, when you try to lipat, we won't see normally. Okay. Question. So vertex is like maximum minimum point, like gradient is 0, and Parksee symmetry there. Okay. All right. So can you sketch? Wow, this is like easy. Like, can you sketch? Okay. This one we do together, guys. One by one. Listen carefully, guys. Oh, before we sketch, now I'm not really worried because like we have software. So outside the class, you can check using any apps or any software. Like, okay, this is the shape. I don't worry about that. Okay. My concern is like during the test. Okay, and how you need to sketch. Let's say we need to sketch a quadratic and how to sketch. That is my concern. Okay, so you can go back and explore any apps, any software. Please explore any apps or any software. Okay. Alright, so this one, so can you sketch fx equals to x squared plus x minus 12? Listen guys. So this one, so first one, this one is quadratic. Agree? Okay, because we have x squared, right? So basically this one, what is our value of a? 1. B equals to 1 and C equals to minus 2. So normally I will label A, B and C because when we need to use the formula, sometimes we sub the wrong number into the formula. Okay. Alright, so we have A equals to 1, and basically when A equals to 1, obviously it means A is greater than 0. So if A greater than 0, so what is the shapes of our graph? Senyum. Okay, so okay, this is our graph, something like this. Correct? So when we have these kinds of graph, what points do we have? Maximum or minimum? minimum point. So basically now we have minimum point. So basically you have ideas now. Okay. So this one is important when we have like my MCQ questions, then you can cross the masam-masam one. Okay. So you said here minimum point. Question is how to find minimum point. Correct? So how to find minimum points? We have a formula there. I cannot show you all one by one. Okay. Okay. So this is concave up, the senyum one you said just now. Okay. And then from the senyum one, you say, okay, we should have minimum point. Okay. To find minimum point, we need to use this formula. X equals to negative b over 2a. Okay. That's why just now I asked you to label what is A, what is B, what is C. Because I want to use this one. Okay. So X equals to negative b over 2a. So this is the one. Can you see down here? So what is our b? 1, right? That's why this one we have like negative 1. Because the formula is negative b over 2a, which is 2 multiplied by 1. And then you simplify this one, you have like, so this one equals to negative 1 over 2, right? So this one is negative 1 over 2. So you basically you will get x equals to negative 1 over 2. Alright? What do we do with the x equals to negative 1 over 2? Yes, we sub this nilai x into our original quadratic function. That's why we have here. So basically here, this one is from our original quadratic function, which is y equals to ax square, no, not a. Y equals to x square plus x minus 12. That's why we get this one. You see that? Okay. And when we solve these ones, I believe the answer is negative 49 over 4. Right? And what do you notice here? It put vertex, right? You can put vertex, but I'm happy if you put minimum point. Because we have decided, or we know already this one is minimum point. Okay. Because we say minimum point, what is point? Point should have like x coordinate, y coordinate. So your answer should be in this form. You cannot put x above, y below, or like vice versa. So coordinates or point should be in terms of coordinate. Okay. And next one is y-intercept. Alright. Y-intercept, x-intercept. So y-intercept is easy. We can read from the graph straight away. Negative 12. Okay. So what is x-intercept? X-intercept y equals to 0 or fx equals to 0. The one we did previously. Okay. So how do we get this one? This one is x squared plus x minus 12 is our original quadratic. And this one should be equals to 0. And how do we solve this one? Factoring of formula. The one we did just now. So in this case, they use factorize. Okay. So we have x minus 3, x plus 4, x equals to 3, x equals to negative 4. And then this one we have like x-intercept step. Do you know what is x-intercept? What is y-intercept? So basically, let's say we have graph here. Let's say this one is x, this one is y. Let's say this one is A, this one is B, this one is C. So what is our x-intercept? A and B. What is our y-intercept? C. So intercept here, it means like the graph cuts the x-axis or the graph cuts the y-axis. Okay, so if you are given a graph, so basically like you don't have to calculate. You can get the value straight away from the graph. Okay, if you're not given, then you have to find. How to find it? X-intercept y equals to 0, y-intercept x equals to 0. Terbalikkan. Okay. And then sketch. And this is one. Obviously this one is not sketch. Okay. Something like this one. Okay. And this one they use software. Obviously we use software. This one. Okay. And then for your graph, last one is label. Label this one x-axis. Label this one f. X. And labels your graph, which is fx equals to x squared plus x minus 12. Right? And labels your x-intercept. Label your y-intercept. And this one is quadratic because we have calculated the minimum point, correct? And label your minimum point somewhere. Question. Right? So, concern is, I don't worry about the software. I think you are good in like looking for a good software or apps. Then you can just type your equations. My concern is the manual way. Okay, make sure you like, because now we have so many things outside. Okay, this is what I want to say. You guys will go to degree later this year, right? You guys isi UPU juga? Tak ah? You guys isi apa? Tak. You guys terus channel? You have different form lah. Or you don't have to isi UPU now. Okay. Okay. I want to say this one. Later when you go to that degree soon, later this year, right? I know you guys are so good with like computer, app, software, right? But make sure you balance. What does it mean is if you know how to use calculator or how to use like certain software, make sure you know the theory behind it too. Okay, so that you balance. Whatever you do, like accounting, ke, management, ke, business, ke, balance the technology and the theory you have. Then you can be a good. Like if you manage, like if you're expert in technologies but you don't know the theory, that is problem too. But you know the theory but you're not good in like computer, that is a problem too. Okay, make sure you balance that. Okay. Alright, exercise, try to do question A only. Now. Don't cheat, don't use app or software yet. Okay. Okay, try. Guys, soalnya sudah stop, tapi can you sketch number 8? I know you like drawing, sketching. This is easy, okay? Catch, come on. Guys, one more thing is, this one is the trick. This one is our trick. You guys cannot think, oh, this one, when we teach you guys, you think, okay, this one is easy, right? Because we pick easy example to show that, oh, we are good. Okay. But for you guys, like, we tend to give you like slightly harder question. Okay. Memang. Okay. Oh, lukis awal sangat ni. So, kalau nombor A tu, dia minimum point atau maximum point? Kenapa minimum? Kenapa maximum? Guys, biar minimum atau maximum? But these two they have maximum. Minimum. Baik sekali kan? Tengok soalan. Minus 1. Guys, if you scan your listen guys, if you scan your graph, this is like our graph. Our intersect is put intersect here. Not nice number. Our minimum point is negative 3.5, negative 13 over, no, negative 13.25. Our intercept is not very nice. Y-intercept is minus 1. X-intercept is not very nice. Why? What happened? Our what? Our x-intercept is not very good number, right? Because here I can see like negative 7 point something lah, and the other one is 0.14 something. So basically, this is our graph. I'm not worried about the software. I'm worried about your calculation. Dapat? Okay guys, okay guys, this is your OL. So under functions here, I put tutorials there. I think you can go and look because we have linear last time, we have quadratic. I think few questions only, 4 questions only. So it's good for your exercise. And I did put some like revisions there. This one is for topic, previous topic what? Probability. This one is like the undergrad last semester. Like you have to sketch tree diagrams, Venn diagrams. I think you can answer because we cover all the material. Try to answer. If you can answer, then you are good. Okay, so that's it from me. I'll see you tomorrow.